All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another video, and today I am running through my top 5 areas for investment in the Dubai real estate market in 2025. So the first area that we have is Expo City / Dubai South. I could have split these up, but I want to fit more into the video. So Expo City is the downtown of Dubai South, fully government city, and Dubai South is the future, what's coming for the city. If we take a look at the map right here, familiarize yourself with it. That's Palm Jumeirah up here. That's Palm Jebel Ali. We can also see Burj Khalifa, and this is the full Dubai South region. So here we have Expo City. This is Al Maktoum International Airport, going to be the largest airport in the world, 5 times bigger than DXB, which is already big enough. As I mentioned, this is the future of Dubai. North of Dubai is already established, so this is largely where you're going to see a lot of the off-plan projects in the coming future. This is going to be a question that we're going to ask on every single location, and that is, what makes Expo City or Dubai South a good investment? Firstly, we have the Dubai 2040 Master Plan. So I've done a full video on this. Watch that if you want all the details. But basically, the government has been releasing master plans since oil was founded in this country, and we are on the 7th edition right now. This 7th edition established Dubai South and Expo City in particular as the heart and the center of the future of Dubai. If you could go back in time to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th master plan and read that, where it announced Palm Jumeirah, Dubai Marina, downtown, you probably would take your time machine, go back there and invest in it. So Expo City, Dubai South is fully in line with the government's vision. So it probably makes sense that if they're investing in this region, you probably should be too. For Expo City itself, we have 3 massive economic drivers for this location. First of all, we have the Dubai Exhibition Centre. This is already one of the largest exhibition centres in the GCC region, which will be expanded to be the largest expo centre in this region. We have the full World Trade Centre relocating to the DEC. This means that all of the business and events throughout the entire year in Dubai will be happening here in Expo City. GITEX next year is happening in Expo City, and yeah, the second economic driver for Expo City we have is all of the companies that are already established in this free zone. So we have Siemens Energy, DP World, one of the largest logistics companies in the world, and we also have Terminus, an AI and robotics company from China. If you've ever been to Kite Beach, a little bit spooky, but we do have these police robots going around, and these are one of the largest AI and robotics companies in the world. All of the technology and sustainability companies in Dubai, in this region, will be setting up in Expo City, and we are already seeing 6,000 white-collar employees working in Expo City. The amazing part about this is that we actually don't have any residential for them to live in. So we have analysed this location and understood that there is a massive supply and demand imbalance, which we do for all of our different locations. And this is one of the main drivers. The last third massive economic driver for this location is, firstly, Al Maktoum International Airport, which I mentioned already. And then we also have Port Jebel Ali. So this is actually the largest man-made port in the world, and Expo City is conveniently located in this trade corridor, which is perhaps the largest trade corridor in the world. And if you know anything about trade and business, when there's that much trade going on, there's money to be made. And the third reason why I've considered Expo City / Dubai South as one of our top locations for investment is that we have brand new villa and townhouse master communities from some of the top developers here in Dubai coming to this location. So as explained, this whole region is pretty much underdeveloped. It's like a clean slate, and we're getting the first phases of all of the top developers launching brand new communities. If we look back to establish Dubai. Whenever, for example, Emaar launched their first phase of Dubai Hills or Emirates Hills or Ranches 1, 2, 3, all of these projects, pretty much all of them from the first phase, have doubled in price. Now, that is over a very long period of time and a lot of growth in Dubai real estate market, but you can rest assured that investing with these top developers in their first phase, you are going to make money. So now we're getting to the good stuff. So who should invest in Expo City / Dubai South? We're looking at investors with a budget of 2 to 20 million plus in dirhams, 2 being the starting price in Expo City, 20 million plus being those kind of larger villas as in Emaar Oasis. Investors seeking the highest capital growth. This is because this area is undeveloped, and over the next 10 years, we're looking for this whole region to experience that infrastructure being put in place. That's why we're looking for the highest capital growth. I wrote here high ROI on both long and short-term rent. This is only for Expo City itself. If you're looking at, for example, a townhouse or a villa community, your long-term and short-term rental yields will not be as good as other locations, but you're sacrificing that for the capital growth. And we have mid to long-term investors. Exit is possible in 2 years for Expo City, which is already built. And we have a low to medium risk appetite. These are government developers, semi-government developers. It's in line with the 2040 master plan. It's a good bet. The second location on my list is another scrawl. So Maritime City / Dubai Islands. For anyone not familiar, this is the location of the 2 man-made islands. We've got downtown right here with the Burj Khalifa. And this is Maritime City with Rashid Yachts and Marina, and Dubai Islands with these 5 man-made islands up here. So what makes Maritime City and Dubai Islands a good investment? I mean, put simply, it's the closest waterfront communities that will have access to DIFC, the Dubai International Financial Center, where all these hedge funds and billionaires are living. You don't got to get too technical about this. It's going to be a quicker drive to this than Palm Jumeirah is. Once the 5 billion dirham infrastructure, the roads are put in place. So they are investing heavily in the roads in this location. And it's a fully man-made island. Any other man-made island that we've had in Dubai before has made a lot of money. As you can see here, there's still a lot of room for growth. If we're looking at price per square foot and we're comparing it to other locations in Dubai, other man-made islands. So Emaar Beachfront, we are looking at a median price per square foot of 3,500 right now. And we also have Blue Waters Island, which is trading at around 5,500 dirhams per square foot. I brought to one of my clients in November last year a project on Dubai Islands, which was 1,800 dirhams per square foot. Now this is no longer available, but we are looking at 2,000, 2,500, all the way from 2,000 to 3,000 dirhams per square foot, which there's still a lot of value to be captured in this location, obviously. Finally, the last reason why Dubai Islands and Maritime City are good investments. Dubai Islands, as you can see behind me here, Dubai Islands will be the first ever community in Dubai which is beachfront living combined with golf courses. I've made a full video about this location if you want to watch that as well. But if we know anything from around the world, let's think of in Florida, West Palm Beach. If we have all of these golf courses which are on the beachfront with country clubs, the closest island living to DIFC, we got it eventually, this is where all the billionaires want to live. So I think this is a fantastic opportunity, and Maritime City is compared to Monaco of Dubai. Should you be investing in Maritime City or Dubai Islands? Well, listen, investors with a budget of 1.5 all the way up to 40 million dirhams should be looking at this location. Only 90,000 euro to actually get started on a payment plan in this location. And let's run through, maybe it might fit your criteria. So investors who are seeking the highest capital growth, these are the first projects getting launched in these areas. Investors seeking high ROI on long-term and short-term rentals for both locations. I will say, long-term investors only. These locations are fully underdeveloped, so I would not be recommending these as flips or areas that will be fully matured in 2 to 3 years upon handover. I would be recommending holding this for at least 4 years, ideally 5 or 6 until the full community matures. And I would say a medium to high risk appetite on this. So depending on what developer you decide to go for, there's probably some low risk ones there as well if we go for Nakheel, but there is a little bit higher risk with this considering that it's just starting out and there is a wide variety of developers there. The third location on my list is actually JLT. I bet you didn't see that one coming. So for anyone unaware, JLT is located here, which is just outside Dubai Marina, across Sheikh Zayed Road, the main highway in Dubai. So what makes JLT a good investment? So not many people know this, but JLT is actually home to the DMCC free zone, which is the largest free zone in the UAE with over 25,000 member companies, and it is the crypto and AI capital of Dubai. So DMCC stands for Dubai Multis Commodity Center, originally set up for the trade of commodities, gold, oil, all that we have here. But in 2021, they issued their first crypto asset license, fully legally recognizing crypto assets as an actual financial instrument. So we're seeing so many crypto and AI companies opening up in this location, and this is what's driving the future growth of Dubai's economy. The reason I said you did not expect this is because most of JLT is actually already built. If we take a look at this full strip, this is what everyone knows about JLT, but what's coming up is Uptown Dubai, which is the second DIFC of Dubai. This is where this tower is built. Looks like it's out of a Star Trek or a Star Wars movie. Don't know, haven't watched Star Trek. So in this location, we actually have this tower, which will be another DMCC tower. It will be the second tallest tower in Dubai, and this whole area is going to be jam-packed with high-end luxury dining and lifestyle. So we already have confirmed Zuma will be located there, which is already in DIFC, the current one. So this kind of flies under the radar, and it's conveniently located as the almost tipping point of old established Dubai into new Dubai. And thirdly, there is a massive lack of supply of high-end buildings. So as I mentioned, JLT is mostly built already, and it does have kind of a reputation that most buildings are a little bit old and run down, but that's where it screams out opportunity, right? So if we have this Uptown, this crypto capital, which is now just forming, we're going to have a lot of high-end executives in this free zone when we assess their purchasing power, they're going to have big purchasing power, and there's a lack of supply of high-end buildings. This is where all of the off-plan opportunities are coming in here now. So we're getting a lot of branded residences. Also, Ellington have a project, which is a steal right now, 2,500 dirhams a square foot in the heart of Uptown, beside that DMC building. So I think this is a banger of an investment, and sure, let's just look at who should invest in this location. So anyone with a budget of 2 to 7 million dirhams or just 120,000 euro should be looking at JLT or DMCC. This is perfect for investors who want to invest in established areas. So there's zero risk. We know there's high demand for rentals, but they want the latest, freshest buildings in that location. I would describe this location as a short to mid-term type area. I mean, directly on handover, we know people are going to either want to rent it or buy it. I would say this has got low risk appetite. We're only having high-end developers coming into this location right now, and I would say the highest rental yields on handover is kind of the play. Plus, I would say mid to high capital growth as well. I do think that, you know, if you were to, especially if you're looking at like 2 or 3 bedroom plus maids in this location, plenty of young crypto entrepreneurs in this area would like to live very close to their office, and connectivity to the rest of the city is unmatched in this location. So the 4th location on my list is the Canal, or Billionaires Row. This is the kind of plot location, so to speak, for anyone unfamiliar. It extends all along the Business Bay Canal, but from the coastline to Sheikh Zayed Road. So all the way out, I'm including this little peninsula here. Number 1, let's not make it too confusing. Any plot alongside the canal is prime real estate in any other location in the world. We are actually at a very lucky opportunity that we have a city which is growing as quickly as Dubai is, and we still have plots available directly on the canal. This is like investing in Manhattan along the Hudson River. This is a no-brainer for anyone that's able to hold it for the long term. Secondly, we actually do have super prestigious residences already there with a proven track record of insane capital growth. So this here is actually the Four Seasons, which was built by H&H developers, private residences, so not the hotel, but yeah, as I mentioned, private residences. And if we look at one of the apartments which was sold, this was a 2-bedroom that was sold for 11.6 million in 2021, and then in 2024 it was sold for 32 million dirhams. So I think that guy is obviously pretty happy with his investment strategy in this location. But this is just to give you an idea. This is not budget friendly. This is not for the cheap. But if you can get into this luxury segment of the market, this is definitely where the highest capital growth we're seeing, because most developers can't get into this segment of the market. There's so little supply. And then when we look at, for example, the wealth migration reports, that these are heavily reported in the media. We're having more millionaires and billionaires relocating here than anywhere else in the world. And we are a tiny little country. So there's more people moving here, millionaires, than there is to the US, yet our population is 1% the size. So this is a massive supply-demand imbalance. If you can get into the luxury market, as I said, get into it now. And yeah, many more luxury projects coming to the canal. We have this full peninsula, which is going to be developed more by H&H, non-branded residents on the canal. And then this one as well, Maraba Vale, one of the thinnest skyscrapers in the world. It's actually 1 apartment wide per floor, which is just insane. And you have full coastal views, because all of that is Jumeirah. All of that is leasehold. You can't even buy there, and it's all low-rise. So that's going to be an insane project. Who should invest in Billionaires Row? Well, you guessed it, billionaires. And if you're not a billionaire, investors with a budget of 6 million dirhams. So this is, as I said, luxury segment of the market. These are investors seeking maximum, the highest possible capital growth. These are less liquid properties than anything else. So perhaps you're looking for one below maximum capital growth, so really high capital growth, but you also want it to be a little bit more liquid. You could look at another products in the market. But yeah, this is a medium risk appetite. I would say the only element of risk is actually that they're not that liquid. And I would say that this is the mid to long-term investment vehicle. And finally, we made it. Number 5 on the list is Dubai Science Park. This is actually my favorite one because I think it flies under the radar so much, and it's beautiful. I live close by as well. So with the location, this is where we are in Dubai Science Park. This is JVC, the highest transacted area in Dubai for the last 2 years, with some of the highest rental yields in Dubai, probably the highest rental yields in Dubai. And I've selected this little sliver of Dubai Science Park as my top investment area for 2025. The first reason is that Dubai Science Park is one of the largest and strongest free zones in Dubai. We have many pharmaceutical and science companies, laboratories setting up in this location. And when we assess the purchasing power of the people working in this location, these are people with good jobs. We have an amazing location in Dubai Science Park. So as mentioned, this is JVC. That science park over there, it's actually quicker to Dubai Hills. I live in Arjan, which is a very good location. I moved from JVC to Arjan, and I have to drive through Science Park every day to get to Sakim. So its connectivity to the rest of the city is better. That's the first thing. The second thing is, take a look at all of these red dots here. Boom, 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 boom. There's around 16 international schools in this location. This is one of the most densely packed locations in Dubai for schools. So this is all driving demand for anywhere in this location, but Science Park specifically. Is that the metro is coming to Dubai Science Park. This is a governmental website where we can check the plans. It's not entirely clear, but this little purple box there indicates where we're coming. One thing to mention is that there's really not that much supply in Science Park. So of these budget-friendly locations, they all kind of have similar supply-demand economics, but JVC is a shit show. There's a lot there. Arjan is kind of new, but it's kind of getting to its fruition stage. Science Park is the last one to be built. So there's only about 4 residential buildings there already. All of this Villa Lantana is a low-rise kind of villa community. It's nice and quiet, and we have the last apartment buildings coming in now. So if you can't get into Billionaires Row, perhaps Dubai Science Park is for you. So yeah, this is, as I mentioned, entry-level investments in Dubai. If you're an investor with a budget of, let's say, 750,000 starting for studios in this location, this is going to be your bread and butter. So this is the highest ROI location. As I mentioned, JVC kind of holds that claim, but this is kind of the budget-friendly bucket, these areas. And also short-term rentals, very popular in this location for people who just move here first. They're waiting on their Emirates ID, so they will rent on a short-term basis. I'd say stable capital growth over the long term as Dubai grows. We're looking at a short to mid-term investor with a low-risk appetite. So you've made it to the end of the video. Do you want to understand your investment strategy and find out what the best available units and the best locations are for you and your strategy? Well, just reach out to me. So I'm pretty flexible. If you want to message me on Instagram, LinkedIn, send me an email, or even I have a Calendly link in the description. You can book directly a Zoom meeting with me. Perhaps you want to just message first on WhatsApp, just to ask a few questions. Reach out to me and I'll help you with any questions that you do have. And yeah, if you have any comments, please leave them below. I want to hear what your top 5 are. Did I miss any locations? I don't think I did. And what do you think of my picks as well? Are there any ones here that you would throw out that you completely disagree with? I would love to hear the discussion in the comment section below.